Good afternoon. Time to wrap it up for this November the 14th, 2014. Had a pretty big day today. Gold, the euro, and crude oil were just off the charts. The E-mini was pretty much as we expected, and the financials rallied with more strength. So there's probably something afoot. The gold, strength in the gold can be assigned or attributed to comments from the Deutsche Bank representatives that said that the Swiss referendum on 20% gold backing the Swiss currency would pass. I would certainly think shake things up, moving from paper to gold. It would certainly change the dynamics in the gold market because you'd have a buyer out there mandated by law that had to buy a lot of gold. So on the E-mini, we came in this morning wanting to buy 32 to 30. This was our buy one. And wanted to sell failure to take out 40, 43. And that's pretty much the market. On the last update, I said I didn't think this market would break. I think it would probably close in the 35 area. That doesn't mean that it will. But I'm pretty good at making those calls. And what we don't have down here in the F3s and the pin number 3 on the F4 chart is, steady selling or steady buying. It's pretty, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. Right now we're getting going into the closed short covering. Back in the old days, the day that you'd play for would be the last hour of trading. And right now, no one's tipping their hand. So we had really we caught this market probably about as good as you could catch it at 6:45 a.m. Central this morning. And the reason I keep emphasizing or doing this is that the most important decision you make is from which side to trade, and nobody wants to make that decision. Just give me two lines crossing. Just give me, give me a black box. Let the computer make the decisions for me. I don't want to have to make that. But if you're going to excel in this, unless you're a high-frequency trading program in one of those houses, then you're going to have to do some of that kind of work, or you're going to take a very inefficient way of trading the market. Yesterday we had an outside day trading range. Made that call yesterday afternoon. Today we have an inside day that favors a trading range come Monday. I mean, the market has run. It's tried to go higher, couldn't. Tried to go lower, couldn't. Today nobody knows what in the hell's going on. It's just an inside day. There's not a buyer or a seller of size there that can impact or send the market. And once again, if you had to make a decision from which side to trade, you would be long. You're dealing with nothing but buying in the trading that's behind you. So the bias is still to the upside, the long-term bias. Look at the F2 screen. Volume-wise, you can see that it's a P. Won't take too much volume down in this area to change that around, but you can see the bars have quite a bit of ways to go. TPO-wise, it's a B. Volume usually wins. And right here you can see that volume is above all the days that have come before that. And if you take the night session out, you'll be able to see that clearly. So we're right back where we were this morning. Sell 40 plus or minus. Sell 2 will be 45 plus or minus. Should get some news out over the weekend that might help clarify what's going on in the treasuries out of G20. Long, I like the 30-32 as a buy area, assuming we close at 35, like I've been saying pretty much all day long. And then buy number 2 at 25 to 27. So that's it for the E-mini. We do have some news on Monday. We have industrial production numbers and Empire Manufacturing. The industrial production numbers can change things. Okay, the bond were pretty strong today. I don't have a reason for that other than the fact they don't believe that the economic forecasts are as strong as the stock players think they are. So, you know, we're in a fairly tight trading range, 126 minus, 127 plus, and we're at 26, 27.5, and we've been getting higher lows up here. So the trade will be to buy into weakness to see if we can extend today's trading range to the upside. Looking at the F2 screen, double distribution up, very, very strong close. Perhaps the E-mini is going to get whacked going into its close today. Strength in this one usually can foretell of weakness in the E-mini. So what's the trade? Self-failure to take out 24.28. And then 31 to 03. And if you wanted to have a perfect limit sell up there, it would be at 127 even. On the buy side, 17 to 13. And we'll look for something out of G20 this weekend. And then 5 to 9. It's funny, this morning started out with 5 to 9 after the news changed it. Quite often at the end of the day, I wonder why I changed what I saw the preceding day on the post-market commentary. It just, structure is what it is. It doesn't change that quickly. And with patience, you almost always are able to execute where you wanted to, but as traders, we all get caught up on, I'm a trader, I have to put a trade on now, and if I don't, I might miss it. And I don't think that ever leaves. So what we can do as traders, though, is make our business plan, which is the objective of what we do. Okay, the knob spread did strengthen into the close, so the longer-term money has gone back to the long side. The knob got down to in the 14, 21, 22 area, and it's right up to just below 15 right now. So same trade here, self-failure to take out 24.28. Next low volume number is 4, so 3 to 7 will be, it's a little bit extra volatility here, so we'll lean against that low volume number at 4. On the buy side, we broke it out at 15. I'm going to give it a little more room, maybe lean against this area right here. So 12 to 16 buy. Don't get stops below 16. Might be cute. Might, when it's all said and done, classify that one as a cute, too cute to get into the market, Charlie. What in the hell were you thinking? And we'll update this Monday morning, as you should expect. For those of you that are new and visiting us, I hope these insights into volume are helping your trading. There's a lot of people out there because of it's ignorance and convention that they don't really understand the import of volume. But it really is buy volume that takes the market higher and sell volume that takes the market lower. And price can be swung around by orders that are just a bit larger than normal or where the liquidity is right now. So we use the volatility and randomness of price to execute to secure or gain better trade location. Well, we're right here. We are at resistance, so looks like we're still trying to trade higher. I imagine we will trade higher in London. So I got a low volume at 96. I've got low volume here at 91, so we'll make 95 to 1200s our sell zones. That's 1, that's 2. On the buy side, maybe halfway into this break would put us at 82. We're at 91. Last rotate down was 87. J period was this little ledge here. So 85, 87 is buy 1. And then the breakout down here will make 81.79 buy 2. But if Switzerland does vote to bring it in, well, that would put Switzerland back into the where they used to be. Their currency has been strong anyway. They haven't needed that help. The Swiss National Bank and the gold market are going to be supported fairly well for a long period of time. To be that gold circular that's out there guaranteeing everybody at the price of $2,000 in gold would be set sometime in 2014. Maybe they sit on the Swiss National Bank's board and making those calls and decisions. Okay, looking at crude. Crude's had a big run up a couple of days ago. OPEC said they would not cut their official quotas, and they don't. They always leave those the same, but on the table is Saudi Arabia and whether they're willing to cut their production or not. And Saudi Arabia is the swing producer. Nobody else in OPEC cuts their production willingly, like Saudi Arabia does. Sometimes the Persian Gulf countries will cut back, but Iran, Iraq, Nigeria, Russia, Mexico, they don't cut production. But we had a very, very strong market right here. And I mean, we've come off, we had the low, and, you know, coming in this morning, we sensed that the low might be in, that we like the long side first. But we were definitely sellers in that 75, against 75 to as high as 75.50. And that held in C period but in I period, it went up and out. So we got this low volume number basically here pretty close to 76. Got a single print down at 75.85. Last rotate down in K period stopped at 75. Look at that, 70 in K period. Hour and a half of trading gone from 75 to a high, 76.33. It's just a big, 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 big market. And if you will not ignore risk, if you don't get in there and change your orders around, sloppy, late, poor trade location, doesn't really matter in crude oil and gold. You can still make a lot of loot. So here we are. We got resistance at 76.25.50, sell 1, and at 76.75.77, sell 2. The breakout came from 75.43. We're at 97, so we're going to make 75.50 plus or minus buy 1. And 75, 75 and a quarter buy 2. Crude runs $2 to $3, so $2.50 off the low and put us up there pretty close to 77. Okay, the euro had a nice run today. Switzerland is part of the European Union. One of its members bringing more solidity to their currencies might explain the rally. I have a good reason other than the Swiss announcement, but a lot. We had a buy at 124 this morning, and made it all the way up to 25.50. I mean, that's just huge. So I want to sell 40 to 50 London time Sunday night, and then 75 plus or minus. On the buy side, we had this breakout from 125. Not really too interested in getting long till 25 even. Well, it's 25, 25, 10. Let them get stops beneath that. Now, That's the 20 area, the 20 to 25. I mean, 15 to 20 area. That is the first support, but I think it's just this rally should be sold. So 25 even plus or minus will be buy one. And then the last rotate down was 24.75. We'll make that buy two. You mean the candles on the F4 screen, Dan? Well, red is value area high to the top of the bar. Blue is value area low to the bottom of the bar. Yellow is the value area. The brown line is the mode. That's the price at which the most contracts are traded. The green line is the weighted volume average price in any of those bars. If you join up and get into the website and the rest of it, you'll have all that, but we can talk to it again on Monday. Does that help? Our color scheme is the same. Red, prices value area high to higher. Think about selling it.